Welcome back, everybody. I want to talk to you today about making baby steps. I know. What are we, like 2? No. Here's the thing. Sometimes we just get so overwhelmed. So overwhelmed. Things just feel so enormous. Things feel like, things that are not honestly, in the grand scheme of things, that big of a deal, especially if you say it out loud to someone else. They're like, okay. But to us, it just takes over our entire brain. It feels like this enormous mountain that we have to climb in the middle of winter, right? And it's just like, I literally do not have the skills, the athleticness, the resources, like to climb this mountain that just seems so enormous, right? And it holds us back. It holds us back because we're like, you know what? I will never make it to the top of this mountain, so why should I even try and embarrass myself of like trying to do something that I have no chance of even reaching the top? It's like, why do a ninja competition if I know for a fact I could not make it to the end? Why even do it at all just to make it like a quarter of the way through and embarrass myself? Because it counts. Every little bit counts. That's why. And whether it's, even going on like a live television competition, it could be something so simple that nobody else sees, but that you see. It could be like I keep thinking of this example of cleaning out the spices in your pantry. Nobody else sees that, but I know it's there. And the thing is too, when you start going through little things like that, like organizing your spices, organizing your tools that you might have in different areas of your house. For what reason? I don't know. Why do you have tools in your junk drawer, but also in your garage, but also in wherever? Like, why do you have so many things of the same things in so many different places? Why do you have medicine also in your junk drawer, but then also in the medicine cabinet? Why is it not all in the same spot? Do you realize when this is the case, you're also spending more money because you don't even know what you have? Even if I know that like I keep certain things here and also here because of XYZ reasons. That's not always how it works, because when you're in a time of crisis, especially if it's something like medicine or things like Band-Aids, you're not going to think to look in both places at the time of crisis. You're going to look at the place that your brain goes to first. If it's not there, if you're anything like me, you add it to your grocery list. I guess I need more. And then you buy more. And then they get probably left out on your counter for some reason instead of put where they go. And then you just keep buying more and more of the same thing. And the next thing you know, you have like 20 of the same thing. That's an exaggeration, but you know what I mean. You have like 20 of the same thing and you don't even know, you literally don't even know what you have. And then what do you do with 20 of the same thing? Start throwing it out. The more clean that you can keep your house, all the better your life gets. And I mean this. Not only from the sense of you're probably buying less, but also your mindset is cleaner. It's crisper because you're not overwhelmed. It's honestly a rich person thing to have like a clean house. You look at Kim Kardashian, she literally says that she has to keep her house so clean because if she doesn't keep her house so clean, she's like, I get too overwhelmed. My life is so overwhelming. I come home to a clean house and it's clean. You know, it's peaceful. I don't want to look at pictures even on the wall. Her house looks like a cervix, but that's besides the point. Then you look at other people, hoarders, for example, and their house is obviously, covered in all sorts of, or not covered in sorts of things, but there's just piles of stuff everywhere, right? And it's like, what are you even, why? You know what it is, though, is it's a broke mentality. It's the mentality that, what if I can't afford this again? I need to hang on to it now, because what if I can't ever afford it again? I have noticed, too, the more money that I have made, all the more I want to get rid of stuff. I'm like, you know what? If I ever decided that I needed this back again for some reason, I can just buy it. But I really don't think I'm going to care if I get rid of it. I really don't think I will ever miss this. But, God forbid I miss it, I can just buy it. Broke people can't have, obviously, like, the luxury of having that mindset. But the thing is, it's a catch-22. Because what's keeping you in that mindset is the fact that you're overwhelming yourself. Like everything I just explained, it's keeping you stuck buying more stuff and then spending more finances and not knowing what you have and just being overwhelmed and being so overwhelmed that you can't even keep track of anything. It's a catch-22. You need to start cleaning. You need to start cleaning. I can't believe that's what it all comes down to, but it's the truth. Baby steps, though, right? Back to that. Baby steps don't necessarily mean cleaning, but it most definitely overlaps, because the majority of what you need to start doing in your life to create any sort of baby steps in your life is probably cleaning. It's detoxing. It's organizing. What else does baby steps really come down to if it's not any of those things? It could be just simply starting on your career, on your entertainment journey. It could be things like that, like just simply starting, but does it not also come back down to organization or come down to some form of cleaning? Like, whatever your excuses are for why you're holding yourself back. Is it finance? Is it, you know what I mean? It all comes back to the same thing. So why is it? What's your excuse? I want to know. What is your excuse that's preventing you from getting started? What is it? I can guarantee you it's going to come back down to one of those things as the root issue. Regardless, even if it doesn't come down to one of those things, starting on organizing, on cleaning, or just simply getting started, just simply taking the first initiative, sending that application, applying for the gig, just simply starting somewhere is a baby step. It's a baby step. But a really good baby step to start with is doing the things, like I said, like cleaning out your spices. I know that might sound so simple, but just start there. Because when you start somewhere, what does it create? It creates momentum. You want to keep going. You start making waves. That's why my entire brand is making waves. When you start working on your life, you start making waves. When you start working on your career, you're going to start making waves. It takes one wave to create a ripple, right? One wave creates a ripple. It's literally that simple. If you guys are interested in more of my free content, follow me on almost any social media platform at Make Waves Coach, and also check out my social media at Mermaid Cassandra, and check out my podcast, Make Waves Coach, and Mermaid Cassandra. It's Mermaid Cassandra, Make Waves Coach podcast, available every place podcasts are found. Also, check out my book, available in the description below. I will be back next week with more. Go out there and make waves. Mwah.